Welcome, everybody, to the last episode of the year, a new annual segment that I will do at the end of every season. I call it Breaking It Down with Flavor Town. Now, first, I'd like to start off by saying congratulations to the teams that made it to the playoffs. You have achieved one of the greatest things in life. You made it to the No Fun League's playoffs. Now, let me stress how difficult that is. 6 out of the 10 teams, over 50% of our teams had winning records. That is unbelievable. You are not going to find this type of competition in any other different league. So everybody, take your hats off. It was a hell of a year. Alright, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to talk about the teams that didn't make it, because who cares about those teams during the playoffs? I'm not in the playoffs. I don't care about them. Moving on from them. To start it out, number 5. And here's how we're going to do it. First, I'm going to talk about the people Jesse Worf is sure as hell glad they're not in the playoffs. And then I'm going to break it down as why these teams are not in the playoffs. Their biggest downfall. So here we go. At number 5, Jeff's hairy ass. With a record of 8-6, very popular record this year. Christian McCarry-Me is not in the playoffs. Jesse Worf is sure as hell happy about that. That dude is going to win MVP. A running back that gets quarterback numbers, not in the playoffs. I don't understand. That's just how this league goes. Everybody's teams are stacked, except for Max's and Hirsch's. So the biggest mistake of the year and the reason he didn't make the playoffs. He traded for Juju. Juju! We got Duck Hodges in there. I mean, listen, I'm a big Duck fan, but come on. Juju? For the Steelers? We got nobody right now. Horrible trade. That's the reason he's not in the playoffs. You can chalk it up to that action and that action alone. Not in the playoffs. Juju Smith-Schuster. Moving on to number 6. That would be yours truly, Flavor Town. With another record of 8-6. The biggest player Jesse Worf's excited he doesn't have to face. My homie Patrick. I'm sorry for making that joke. It's not even funny and it's been done 1,000 times. State Farm even took it. Okay, my homie Patrick, he ain't gonna be in the playoffs. And you know, I don't blame him, I blame myself. I didn't get him soon enough, didn't get the wins I needed, and I drug him down with me. The reason I didn't make the playoffs, it's simple. T.Y. Hilton checked out this year, and instead he checked into a Hilton hotel because he's been gone for like 5 weeks. Where is he at? He's sleeping in some hotel room in a Hilton. Where is he? Go wake his ass up. He's gone. Moving on. Number 7, Game of Dicks. Record of 6-8. One of the most stout running back cores I've ever seen. And Jesse Worf's pretty happy that he doesn't have to face Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs, although Josh Jacobs did just decide to get hurt. Pretty good timing on his part. In a league where it would matter, that would suck. But in this league, I mean, come on. He's not making the playoffs. So, the biggest reason he's not in the playoffs, gonna have to chalk that up to his management. Every year, he has this everything must go liquidation sale. Here, take a player. You want a player? Here, have him. Just give me anything. I don't care. Hey, psst, Matthew, you got Adrian Peterson over there? I'll give you Patrick Mahomes. You know, the guy that won MVP last year? You can have him. I'm giving him away. We gotta sell it. We can't keep it. The business is going out. Unbelievable. Coming in at number 8, comeback kid. Doesn't make sense much because his record was 5-9. Didn't do much of coming back from anything. Biggest players Jesse Worf's excited he doesn't have to face. That would definitely be Devontae Adams and Michael Thomas. Probably the best wide receiver duo in the league. But that's not enough because this league and it's the thing that no one understands. And it's the reason he didn't make the playoffs. His biggest downfall was that Tom Brady the GOAT played more like Tom Brady the choke. You can't win in this league without a quarterback. It's just that plain and simple. Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. You got to get one of those three. If you're not, then you're scraping. It's hard. But if you do, it's simple. All right. Number 9. Bigger nuts than Max with a record of 5-9. This team is stacked. I'm sorry. I hate to say it because Hirsch is real cocky about it, but it's true. His team is stacked. This year just did not play to his favor. He has Zeke and Dalvin Cook, arguably 2 and 3 best running backs in the league, if you count Saquon, and there's others, but doesn't matter. He's got insane amount of running backs. On top of that, he's got Drew Brees, future Hall of Famer, probably first ballot, and Keenan Allen. The problem, the biggest downfall, and the reason he didn't make the playoffs is that he showed everybody how tiny his nuts were. Players don't want to play for a manager who doesn't have big old balls. He saw it, he said, Keenan Allen, he saw it and said, I ain't doing anything for this tiny nut Hirschfield. Just not going to do it. And I bet, this is Keenan told me, this is a quote, I bet his dad eats nutsack soup on the daily. And I believe him. I think he's right. Finishing it off, 10th seed, Cinderella, a 4-10 record. Biggest players, Jesse War's excited not to play. Aaron Rodgers, Travis Kelce, and Julio Jones. Very, very bad players this year. Underperformed like it was their job. But there's a reason he didn't make the playoffs. Everybody knows it. And I'm just going to say it. He's too busy playing doodle jump during every game, during time to set his lineups. It's just doodle jump, doodle jump, doodle jump. Doesn't care about football. Fake fan. You heard it here. Alright, I leave you guys with one thing. Every year I change my name when I don't make the playoffs because I never make the playoffs. And I'm doing it again because from here on out, I'm a Steelers fan, baby.